Okay, so here is a fan that supposedly some YouTuber claims can get up to 140 degrees for 50 bucks, but I don't have that right now. I did call to confirm the over temperature limit, but they've not gotten back to me. This person said they used heat lamps, like 4 heat lamps, but I don't have heat lamps right now. But that's a possibility. Still need a fan. A fireplace heater blower goes up to, I think it was 100 or 200. What was it? 212 degrees, but this one's out of stock. This guy says he uses halogen work lamps. I do have one of those. Maybe we'll run something like that tonight and see what we got. Like, here's like a heating element that I could put in a metal enclosure, like a heating duct with a fan in there, with a motor outside the duct, and use that. Okay, yesterday we used this space heater in this box with this monitor, temperature monitor, and we got, I think it got like to 140, but it was the top of the cycle, so it was like 130 to 140 or something. But when we tried to get yeah, I think it says we got 135 to 145, but when it hit 150, this thing, the over temperature kicked in. So I do have a halogen lamp. This is my dad's when he passed away. Came into my possession, and that's what someone recommended. So we're going to put the halogen lamp in the box, and we're going to monitor closely because this does not have any over temperature, and we'll see what kind of temperatures we can get in the box. All right, we have this set up. We have our temperature humidity, which we're going to put in here. There we have a switch to turn our light on and off so we can control it. Since I don't want to be, draws a lot of current, I don't want to be pulling the plug in and out, arc the contacts. So let's set this up and see what. Okay. It is running one sample every second. And we just turned that on. You can kind of see the light on in there. And not much is happening in the first seconds here. All right, went from 69 up to 84 in 3 minutes. All right, started out at like 89, and after about 5 minutes, we're approaching 120. All right, I think next 5 minutes we'll try controlling. All right, we started at 121. We were up 143 after 5 minutes, but you can see it's all right. So another 5 minutes, we're up to 147, 148, and you know, the box definitely feels warm, so probably some insulation would help with heat loss. But you know, I guess if I could get it to 150, even maybe I'll see if it goes to 155, and then we'll try to cycle it 140 to 145 type of thing. Okay, we are at 152. I'm gonna see if we make it to 155. Yeah, and I don't think we're gonna go much more than 155. I mean, I could see what the max temperature is, but I don't really want to start a fire in my basement. All right, let's take a look. We're approaching 154. When we get to 155, I'm going to turn it off and see if I can cycle like 140 to 145 would be good. You and I will be the first to know. Here it is, 155. All right, let's turn this off. Okay, let's have a look. We're down at 141.6 after 247 seconds. All right, when it gets down to 140, I'm going to turn it back on. and see what happens. Okay, so 140, we need to be above 140, so let's just see what this cycle looks like. Okay, so what it was at like 270 seconds, we did that. Okay, when we get to 145, we're going to turn it back on. So from 151 to 145 in 144 seconds. Power on. Okay, let's see how long it takes to come back up. What do we say? All right, so when it gets to 150, we turn it off, and when it gets down to 145, we turn it on, and it drops a bit. All right, well, it still works, and it's